Remember those deliberate cuts in the episode, are you sure? That the staff deliberately created? It was as if they wanted to make the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin feel even more special. And among all those cuts, they didn't cut the moment when Jungkook handed Jimin his payment card. It was as if the staff knew that that detail was too important to ignore because a shared fingerprint on the payment card is a tangible sign of love. That small detail, kept in the show, felt like a seal of approval. It symbolized that Jungkook and Jimin's relationship Jikook was something real, special, and undeniable. Jikook's charm is truly one of the most beautiful things in existence, and in this episode, we see it in action. I absolutely loved the moments when they pretended not to know each other. The tension was palpable. Jungkook's gaze at Jimin was one that could make us pause for a moment. Then came Jimin's question, "Will you buy me another drink?" Simple. Beautiful. Jungkook always knows how to lighten the mood. Their every move and word was like a secret code understood only by the two of them. This wasn't just any ordinary interaction, this was the flirting of the gods. I often imagine Jungkook captivated by Jimin's words. It's small details like these that make their relationship feel so powerful and special. One moment that fills my heart with joy is when the production team deliberately created an anime-like atmosphere while they were on the train. Jungkook, with a serene expression, leaned against Jimin in a scene that looked like a scene from a romantic movie. What made this moment so memorable was the blend of sweetness and love that enveloped them. They weren't just two people on a journey, but two hearts connected in every smile and gesture. This episode is a favorite not only for the magical atmosphere it creates, but also for the authenticity and palpable chemistry between Jungkook and Jimin. Genuine interactions and small details can create unforgettable memories. And who can resist watching two loved ones share such a special and vivid moment? Every moment shared by Jimin and Jungkook is a treasure for fans, a small window into the magic of their relationship. Remembering them is like walking down a flower-lined path. It's not just laughter and jokes that reveal their easygoing side, but also moments of intimacy that leave us speechless. Every time they meet, the world seems to stop. Time seems to stand still, leaving only space for the connection between them. They complement each other, understand each other, and cherish each other. And as we patiently wait for the next moment, every memory of Jikook becomes a source of energy. We know there will be new surprises, unforgettable moments that will be etched in our hearts like footprints in the sand. From the moment they first stepped onto the stage, Jungkook has given us countless "I'm watching you" Jimin moments, like the times he glared at anyone who got too close to Jimin. Those piercing stares have become his trademark. Over time, his jealousy has become more subtle, but it's still palpable. Jungkook knows that Jimin, the sun that radiates light to everyone, is his inseparable twin soul. And when Jimin starts to pay attention to someone else, Jungkook can't hide his feelings. How do we know? Just look at his facial expressions. We can remember that moment in one interview vividly. His face had been calm, smiling, but then it suddenly changed drastically. The smile vanished, and his eyes fixed on Jimin with an intensity that couldn't be ignored. What had caused that reaction? Just a glance and a smile from Jimin to another person. Without realizing it, Jimin had made Jungkook explode with jealousy. Of course, Jimin was a cheerful and playful person, that was his charm. But this time, the interaction was a little more intense. Jungkook couldn't hold back, and his reaction revealed a depth of feeling. We all knew Jungkook loved Jimin very, very much. It was an open secret. A truth that was blatant yet sweet. And wasn't that the most adorable thing? That innocent jealousy only showed how much he loved him. I also loved the moment when Jimin was offended by Jungkook's confusion about the ham. The moment when Jimin demanded an apology? It was incredibly cute. The most adorable thing was that Jungkook didn't refuse the apology. They both couldn't stay mad at each other for long. It was as if there was an invisible thread that always held them together. Jimin always made sure Jungkook knew when he was wrong, but in a playful and loving way. It was like a love game they both enjoyed. Sometimes I imagine Jungkook might have enjoyed teasing Jimin a little, just for a little sweet drama between them. And while there were many scenes that weren't shown, the production team still showed small moments like Jimin waking Jungkook up every morning. That gesture was one of the sweetest experiences in Jikook's story. Honestly, their tiny feet together always crossed my mind. They looked so cute together. For those of us who followed their every move, this daily routine was a reminder of the closeness and affection they shared. It wasn't just about waking up, but the way they did it. There was a deep chemistry and understanding that radiated in these simple gestures. That's where Jikook's magic lies, in the small, seemingly ordinary, yet meaningful moments. We also can't miss the little feet that are always present in our minds. Seeing them together is like two puzzle pieces fitting perfectly together. This small detail adds a layer of tenderness to every scene they share. One thing we truly appreciate about the production team is their courage in allowing us to enjoy these incredible moments between Jungkook and Jimin. These intimate moments where they embrace, lean into each other, and let their bodies sink into each other, making us speechless with emotion. For many of us, these moments are unforgettable and will always remain in our hearts. Not just because of their physical closeness, but because of the emotional connection that is so palpable. These moments make us feel close to Jikook, creating a bond that transcends the screen. We are shown the affection and tenderness they share, and that only strengthens our love and admiration. And of course, their achievements don't stop there. Jungkook's explicit version of A7 just achieved RJ certification in Japan for 100 million streams. His golden album also broke the record for being the only studio album by an Asian artist to have 2 silver certified singles in the UK, E7 and Standing Next to You. Jungkook is now the K-pop soloist with the most silver certifications in the UK. To celebrate this success, let's listen to his Standing Next to You and his 7. Let's help them reach 1 and 2 billion streams. Meanwhile, Jimin's Who continues to soar on the Spotify charts. It became the first song by a K-pop artist to spend 10 weeks in Spotify's global top 10. In Japan, it reached number 2. In Spain, it reached number 87. In Korea, it remains unshaken at number 1. And in the United States, it's in the top 5, holding strong. This is a milestone for K-pop music. Let's celebrate their achievements together. And don't forget, keep listening to their songs. Because our love for Jimin and Jungkook isn't just heard, it's felt. Jikook is more than just 2 names we often see together. They are stories, feelings, and memories that live in the hearts of millions. Every look, smile, or small gesture holds a meaning that only those who truly pay attention can understand. They have given us so many precious moments, from sweet jokes to loving glances, and this story is far from over. We will see more laughter, more magic, and more love shared by them, whether on stage, behind the scenes, or in the small moments captured only by a caring eye. And as long as they continue to walk together in music, in life, or simply in their inexplicable togetherness, we will still be here. Watching, supporting, and loving. Because ultimately, Jikook isn't just about the 2 of them. Jikook is about all of us who believe that love, no matter how small, is worth celebrating.